Today, we're going to be going over the camera move that is the dolly in. What exactly is a dolly, and what it can mean and add meaning to your films. Also, we're going to give you a bonus application that can be used in other camera moves as well. So first off, what is a dolly in film? Think of it like a furniture dolly with a platform where the camera and cameraman sit, moving the camera forward or round or backwards and keeping it steady and in stable position. A dolly in is when a camera riding a dolly approaches a person or object. Now, it's different than a zoom in that it's actually approaching something and getting the object closer. It's passing by objects as it does that. Now, while a zoom in keeps the same distance from the object, but makes the object bigger in the frame. When shooting a dolly in, there are 3 important choices you need to make. First, when does the dolly in start?
My folks loved it. Never heard this in years.
2, what is the speed of the camera as it moves? 3, when does the camera stop?
She died shortly after him.
What happened to your father?
Beats trip up these actions into happening. It could be a knowing glance. It could be a moment of specific dialogue. It could be a movement from an actor. All of these are great things to trip up your start, your stop, or change up your speed. When does your dolly in start? So, like in a plot of a story, you have an exposition or the beginning, and then the rising action starts, and that's when the tension increases. Now with a dolly in, exposition happens, and the rising tension is the starting of the dolly in. And as it goes up, your camera continues to move forward. When your dolly in starts, that's when the tension increases or the intrigue is ratcheted up. Are you cutting into a dolly that is already in progress? Or are you starting when the camera is still and not moving? And then the action happens and the tension is rising up. Now the speed of your dolly depends on the context of the scene or maybe even the movie. A faster dolly in might be a realization or an action moment. While a slow dolly in, which could be more powerful in my opinion, it could be a thriller or a drama moment. And also, changing the speed of the dolly in can add different layers of it. Maybe this is more tension than this. Maybe the tension is escalated further here.
E, F. That's an F. Second letter.
Now, when do you stop the camera from dollying in? So, you have the rising action. It goes up and up and up. You reach the top of the moment. That's when the camera comes to a slow stop. What it essentially is, it's like in Jaws, when the shark is riding on top of the water. You can see its fin, the tension's there, the rising tension. It goes underneath the water. The shark is still there, the tension is still there, but you can't see it. The camera has come to a stop. The energy is still there in that moment. And then what happens? Often enough, there is a reaction. There is a moment of dialogue. Something is said. It is the moment that caps off the climax. Sometimes in that shot, we don't actually stop. We cut to a static. And what that means is the tension is either continuing on from that moment, if they don't give us a pregnant pause moment or a beat, or it stops there and they give us that beat in the next shot. Now here's your bonus dolly in tip. So most dolly ins are a push in on a person, but they can be on an object instead. And essentially what's happening here is, like in other camera moves, where we might be passing by an object and we slow down in on something. It tells the audience that something is important and we don't know why yet. A dolly in on an object to say this is important. And when that happens, it's essentially creating some exposition, saying this is important, you don't know why, and we're going to tell you later on. It's a promise to audiences. that there will be an answer later on to tell them what it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope this helps you understand an important filmmaker's tool, the Dolly in. Here we break down directing filmmaking techniques to help you as you appreciate film or in making your own films. I want you guys to like, subscribe, smash notifications. Thanks for watching.